right, bro.
But Avexy, we Dome's talked about his content creation. I think that we've been going on for about close to hours. So I know you guys got y'all scrims in a bit, but tell me about just how the content creation has been for you, and and how you started. Just any tips you got for people.
Well, for me, it started because before I played competitively, I was a montager. I did like YouTube videos on like just hitting clips in public matches and stuff. I was all into that after seeing like Butter, Fatal Killer, all the goons like Golden Glove, all of them play like make montages. I had to just do it myself. So I started coming up doing that. I learned how to edit and join Essence, learn how to do learn how to use Photoshop, make thumbnails and stuff. And
Oh,
then
you joined
Rise,
Essence, the team?
yeah, I joined Essence, yeah, the montage team. I was in there, and I was known as Essence Vexies before I was known as any other thing. That was my
Okay.
first time I actually got some type of clout in gears. So that hyped me up. That led me to do competitive because I noticed that the montage scene started falling off a little bit, like because like as time goes on, the players
Mm-hmm.
like they grow a little older, start doing other things in life. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. Things
and
change.
it's like the newer players weren't really cycling into that much of montage, and they're cycling into competitive gameplay. So I went to that state. I went to start playing competitive and Gears 4. Then I ended up going to the event. I was still making content, but Gears 5 came around, and that's like when I joined Rise. Well, Gears 4, and they blessed me with a lot of equipment, so I could actually make good
Mm,
content.
that's good.
And yeah, bro,
And you've been there ever since. It's been
it's been
yeah,
yep.
it's been a slow. It's just been a steady grind. You've been out there. If you got to give some people some tips when it comes down to being consistent and consistency, something I feel like you have been. What would you tell them?
Um, well, it's
It's
really hard to tell
it's
somebody like. But I feel like if you're in love with progression, then you can do it. If you
yeah.
like to progress, then you just keep on doing it. Just keep grinding. You'll see results as long as you keep working.
As long as you just keep putting it out there, right? Because I know some days people are just like, "Oh man, when am I gonna put out today? What's today? What do I want to make?" Even if you
Oh,
can,
I know what you mean by that. Yeah, well, that's the thing I learned like over the time on YouTube. YouTube has a certain type of algorithm, and what I do, like what I did at the beginning of this game to have my videos blow up, is I went back to Gears of War 3, looked at the top videos, remade them for Gears 5. So, like simple as that.
oh, see, that's a tip right there. That's smart.
So if
Hell,
you guys find like new trends or something, just implement it in Gears. I'm telling you, there's so many different things you can do the Gears community right now is like missing, and it's the perfect time to do it because nobody else is doing it. You'll be completely original.
yo, right? Go look at the go take a look at some of the other games on YouTube, Fortnite,
Definitely.
whatever. Look at the top videos, and like we were talking about earlier when it came down to the strats. Hey, if it's a good concept, take it and make it your own. Hell, bring it
Definitely.
bring it to Gears, bring it to a different game. It's okay. You gonna get the love. Hell, you gonna get the love for it. But you know, no, you're right, but that is a good tip, especially when it comes down to finding those new ideas and stuff to put out there. Because even if you like, I love Gary Vee a lot, and I watch a lot of Gary Vee's videos, and his content pyramid strategy is something that's super dope, but it's simple. It's that you are doing one big form, like especially if you have one big form of content throughout the week. So let's say it's your stream, right? You go out
Mhm.
every day, you do a 4 hour stream. Throughout that 4 hour stream, you're gonna be able to, if you are being entertaining, you're creating those moments, you can find 5 clips in that stream, and then you can pull those down and you can repurpose them elsewhere. You can find more than
Yep.
five, so you can do a 4 hour stream, find 5 highlights from that, throw a little small bumper on the end of them. Next thing you know, you got 5 new posts for Instagram. Then all of a sudden,
Yep.
you take those same 5 clips, you put them together. Then next thing you know, you got like a nice little 2-3 minute clip for Twitter if you want to, of your highlights for the entire week.
Yep.
Or if you got any funny moments, the same thing is that you do this big form of content and you break it down into all these other little areas. But when you start thinking of that mindset, you start understanding that when you go live for that 4 hour stream, you know how to be more entertaining, and you start organically creating the clips, right?
Yep.
Rather than they all randomly happen, you start organically understanding how do you make that moment, how do you become more entertaining,
And
and
how to enhance that moment when it happens. For real.
exactly. No,
For
that
real.
that's so key. That's so key.
And consistency, I feel like that's the biggest thing to me, man. Every single time you take a minute to not do it, you're resetting yourself from your growth. Literally, the more time you're stalling, the more time you're wasting. Like it's hard to really grow if you're uploading once every like 2 weeks because nobody's really consistently trying to keep up with you at that point. It's like you're resetting every single time.